Hello Capricorn, welcome to the Black-Hearted Oracle. Now before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course my beautiful ancestors. Now this is your next 30-day read, so yeah, we're going to get right into it. And we're going to get into it by your opening guidance, and it comes from The Inside Degrees by Elias Lonsdale. And it's Capricorn 12 degrees. And it says, a beautiful, erotic, fat woman eating chocolates. Obsession with images of what is desirable and undesirable. Polarization of the inward awareness between plus and minus. The extreme reliance upon external proof, external props, and external projection. Everything blown up to be so dramatic, so total, so pressurized, that what comes forth is the inversion of what is sought. Placing yourself in a predicaments and dilemmas which are impossible and gross, yet being stalwartly resistant to getting the message that when you persist in polarizing your world between the absolute ideal and the abysmal norm, you tear apart your world and your being. Wow. Okay. So, Capricorn, that was kind of deep. All right, so the collective challenge is the wall, the obstacles that we must face and get over, and having radical honesty with ourselves. And it says to believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial, right? And on the board, you have winter's dream, gestation period. You have destiny, divine purpose, passion, and service. You have the sacral chakra, creativity, intimacy, inhibition, third eye portal, vision, clairvoyance, clarity, and confusion, and responding, not reacting. And it says the only control we have is how we respond to the hand we are dealt. So with your opening guidance and with what's on the board for you, Capricorn, what we're seeing here is that you're going through, it seems like, because right down here is like really positive, because it's telling you this is about your passion, this is about your creativity, intimacy, because this is your root chakra and this is the third eye chakra. So it's like you're being opened up and widened to a lot right now, you know, and you're on your divine path, but it seems like there's something that keeps you stuck. And with what your opening guidance is, what I'm leading myself to hear and believe is the fact that there's karmic cycles here that is keeping you off kilter because it comes with too much judgment, whether it's of yourself, your situation, or another. And it just keeps you repeating these cycles because you're judging it too harshly instead of just taking the lessons from it. And it's always having you come to a place of reacting and not really using your third eye and your sacral chakra to understand that you have to respond and not react to things. You know, you have to let people be who they are, see them for what they are, and be on your path, be on your way, irregardless of another's choice, because you can be on a path with somebody and get totally lost in that companionship, right? And take on too much of what they're doing that throws you off your path, instead of realizing that everyone is on their own spiritual path and everyone is at their own spiritual process. So you can't expect a person to meet you where you are all the time. If you find kindred souls, then you have to love them enough to allow them to be who they are. And that's what I'm getting. So let's get into it. All right. The wall. Oh, okay. No, I'm not ready for that, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to take them, but I'm just going to show you what they are. You have the Strength, the Nine of Water, and the Ace of Water. So this is telling me that you have to find the strength to overcome these obstacles that are keeping you from your wish fulfillment and this opportunity that you're looking for. Okay, but let's reshuffle a little bit and then get into it. let's get into it. Why is the wall, the obstacles here for Capricorn? What is this obstacle that's here for Capricorn? What is this? Okay. One more, please, for the obstacle. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Is the obstacle for you is taking that new leap of faith to actually step into the successful life that is here for you. You know, to step into the actual blessings and your divine purpose, that it will lead to the King of Earth, right? But you've been holding it off. You've been putting it off so much that it now has turned into something where you're beginning to doubt whether it's even possible. But it's because your actions aren't in proper alignment. What is this radical honesty that Capricorns need to have with themselves? What is this radical honesty that Capricorns need to have with themselves? What is this radical honesty? Oh, okay. Ten of Fire. Okay. The radical honesty that you need to have is that you're overburdened, right? And you could be feeling defeated by all these burdens that you've been having to carry, or the climb up that mountain. You could be feeling very overburdened by it. And you're feeling like you've lost your fire. You've lost the ambition, you know, the focus to really move forward and the strength to do this because you're carrying too much. There's too much karma that you're carrying. And it doesn't even feel like it's karma you're supposed to be carrying. Like, it doesn't feel like a karmic lesson that you're supposed to keep carrying. It feels like it's something you're supposed to drop, but you're so cloaked in this armor of the burdens of the battles that you've been through or the cycles that you've been through that you're still carrying this. And I think it's time for you to learn that, yeah, you might have been through some stuff, but it's time to drop the baggage. Okay. Yeah. What's the winter's dream for Capricorn? What is this winter's dream for Capricorn? What's this gestation period about? Thank you. Six of Air. Yeah. So you're being put like on standby. And the reason why you're being put on standby a little bit is because it's time for you to move to calmer waters. You know, things are looking up at the end of a difficult situation, taking a trip, right? So you could be wanting to travel and it's coming up, but right now there's a period of you, what you call it? Like a period of waiting. But this to me is really too about moving to calmer waters, is taking your emotions from a more volatile place and getting it to a place that's more peaceful. What is this destiny? What is this destiny? Okay. Yeah. See, it's like your destiny is for you to be like an empress, is to give birth to all these lavish abundance. But what is happening is you're blocking it time and time again with expecting the worst, and these self-fulfilling prophecies come and you're thinking that that is your destiny when it really isn't, because you are the empress. You have the ability to give birth to your dreams, but you're blocking it by being caught up in your head and bringing the worst in that you don't want. Excuse me. Yeah. But it's urging you to boldly move forward, that it's time for you to harness your dark and your light energies, you know, harness both of them, because we need our shadow self. We need all the not so good experiences in our life, but we need to stop taking it as though that is our life, that like they define us. They don't define you. All they do is allow you to burn the rough edges off. Like if it was ego, the ego deaths, they're meant for us. They're meant to teach us. They're meant to destroy the stuff that is blocking all the blessings that we truly want to bring forth in our life. The stubbornness, you know. What is the sacral chakra here? This creativity, this intimacy, this inhibition. Six of Fire. Yeah. So it's telling you it's time for you to set your sacral chakra upright. If it's, you know, out of balance, it's time for you to rebalance this thing, because that's where you're going to get that gusto from, is like deep down within you. You have to ground yourself for the success, because it's there for you. Reading is very, very good, but it's just, there's something here that a karmic cycle or something that you're reliving over and over again, and burdens and baggages that you're refusing to drop, and it's blocking your radiance. What is the third eye portal for Pisces? Pisces. Why Pisces? Sorry, for Capricorn. Let's do that over. Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Pisces, or Pisces are somehow... What's that one for there? Okay. Sorry. All right. What is the third eye portal for Capricorn? What is the third eye portal for Capricorn? Why is the third eye here? Okay. Star. Yeah. See, it dripped on this gestational period. So you really need to do some healing. There's some emotional healing that has to be done here. Why is it starting? Okay. Five of Water. Yeah. Things not turning out the way that you hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk. That's what I'm saying. It feels like there's some karmic cycles here that are being relived over and over and over again that doesn't have to be relived. It's time for you to do some serious meditation and to clear your aura, clear your energies, because the heaviness that's in this reading, that's unnecessary. It's crazy how heavy this reading is feeling, and it's so not necessary. Because at the root of it, it's a good reading. But it's like you can't see the good. Because why? You're just like these cards. The good is there, but you can't see it because you're so overburdened. You're so trying to protect your soul, trying to protect yourself, that it's like a suffocating, just like the card said, like it's suffocating. Why is it responding? Not Queen of Fire. Yeah. It's time to stretch your wings. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and your creativity at the point. Just like here. You know, stop allowing people to trigger you when they don't have the right. A new person enters your life. Relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic ability. But to me, this is my apology card. And you are going to have some heightened psychic ability because, you know, the third eye chakra is there. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so you have to stop letting people get your goat. You know, stop letting people throw you off your kilter. Like, when people come and try you and it's the same triggers over and over and over again, it's because you're not learning what you need to learn from the situation, right? You're only looking out for the triggers. But it's like time to focus more now on what you truly want to bring into this world, what your passion is. But it's like somebody here is always getting your goat, and it's like time to allow them to stop that. Yeah, think about your opportunity, what you truly want. And rest, my dear, because there's a time here for rest. A time that you need to get yourself emotionally in a better place, you know, to do the necessary healing, right? So we're going to get to your closing guidance, which is Capricorn 3 degrees. And is a woman sniffing pepper and sneezing violently. Attractions and repulsions, convictions and beliefs, antipathies and judgments. Being confronted karmically with whatever you most phobically seek to run away from. Mercilessly and ruthlessly over and over again. Forced to come to terms with what you hate and cannot deal with. The fast and strong, the hard path to get through mountains of karma and move onward. Yet each episode, every cycle of recapitulation tends to be engulfing and consuming. You must discover the lost art of taking up karmic lessons without any indulgence in self-flagellation. Flagellation. If you can meet it and release it, get inside of it and be done with it, the process works. But if you linger over right and wrong, blame and praise, the swirls, pulls you too far under too long, and the path through becomes a repetition compulsion with very little breakthrough. That's exactly what the reading is saying, is there's something here that you haven't learned to let go of, that you've been forced to react to over and over and over again, and it's draining your life force energy. All right, so thank you so much, Capricorn, for coming to the Black Hearted Oracle. I pray these messages found you well. I hope you I hope you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at hold you in her loving grace. Ashe.